the first Coach's Corner here with Athens girls head coach Wayne Horsley. So just starting off, Athens girls this year already 11-2, 5-0 in conference. What made you want to start coaching?
Well, I think really growing up, I was fortunate enough to have some, play for some really good coaches that had a profound impact on my life, and it's something at an early age, probably around my sophomore, junior year in high school. It's something I saw myself wanting to do. Strangely enough, basketball was not in that picture in any way, shape, or form. I always wanted to be a football coach.
Really? Okay, now you've had previous history in coaching. What made you want to come back to Athens?
Well, my wife and I met here back in 1994 or '93. Her last class and I was just getting ready to start student teaching. We met, fell in love, got married. Went to Jackson, Ohio, spent 4 years there, and then from there went over to Chillicothe for 2 years, and just something was really missing. We loved Athens. We considered that after our time here as students as our home, and really looked to get back here into town. And in 2000, opportunity opened in Ohio Athletics, which is a place that I worked in my undergrad and graduate years, and we jumped on it because we're Bobcats at heart, and we haven't left and don't ever plan on it.
You have a lot of ties with OU, back from having 2 degrees here, and now you're back here doing stuff for NCAA instant replays and been to all the football games. What's that like?
It's like I said, it's a big part of us. One of the first things I did when I walked on campus was I walked into Tom Lichtenberg's office and said, I want to be a part of the program, and I wasn't playing. The sport was good to me, but my talent level had run out when it comes to that level. He got me involved with the football program, and I really pretty much never left it. I help out in any way that I can. Actually, my wife and I are the seamstress for the Ohio Athletics still today. We put on all the patches, the nameplates, mend any uniforms in which the department has needs for, and just never left.
You also said earlier you like traveling.
I've been to 46 out 50 states, and Ohio Athletics been a big part of that. I've been all over the country. Me and my family, we just love to travel. As a child, my mom and dad, we loaded up, went cross-country trip, and we did that actually 2 years ago. Loaded up, spent 33 days, traveled 8,320 miles, went all the way out to Seattle, Washington, down through Central California, and back across the Midwest. I had a great time. Looking forward to doing it again. So
something else that you're passionate about, the Ben Hartsock football camp that you had this idea. Tell us more about it.
Well, Ben Hartsock's a young man that I was very, very blessed with being able to coach. Not only him, but had a wonderful class. My first year at Unioto in Chillicothe. They were seniors, had 19 of them, great group of kids, had not a whole lot of success, and was fortunate to come in, find a little bit of lightning in the bottle. We had a great year. We went 5 years. We just ended the camp last June. It was our last camp, but we serviced just over 1,000 students in the Ross County and the SVC, which is Soda Valley Conference's, any school. Any child within that league that wanted to attend the camp could for free. It was an all-day thing of football. We fed the kids a lunch. They'd walk out there with a backpack and NFL football, some trading cards, water bottles. Joel Penton, who's head of the Athletes in Action in Ohio, was always there to be a keynote speaker. Joel played with Ben, and most rewarding thing I've ever been a part of.
Right. Sounds like it. That's awesome. Okay, now a little bit more into your family life. You've been married for 19 years, have 2 daughters that are actively involved in sports.
Yes, it would be 19 years this summer. Like I said, we met here on campus. My oldest daughter's Ashton. She's 14, going to be 15 in April. Avid runner. I've got a sister who's, actually my sister won the Athens Marathon back in the early 90s a couple times, and at the time had the women's record. But come back from vacation, my daughter said she wanted to start running cross country, so why? And she started in the 8th grade, has made great improvements. She's been part of a team that's been to the state cross country championships the last 2 years. Very proud of her and her teammates for that. And she plays softball. Matter of fact, just dropped her off at softball camp here at Ohio University, and she's getting ready for that upcoming season. And then my youngest daughter's Alessi's a 5th grader at the Plains Elementary, and she's taken to swimming. We've done ballet, we've done gymnastics. Swimming's the new thing now. Really seems to like it, and she's with the Bobcat Swim Club. So we stay pretty active.
Yeah, sounds like it. And you also said that as a family, you all have started running a lot as a family, and you've lost 50 pounds in the last 9 months.
Well, yeah, of course, my oldest daughter got this started, and my wife wanted to do something with her, so they started running together. Now, we don't really run together because it's my oldest daughter's way out there, my wife's way out there, and I just, my goal is just to finish. I just plod along. But in April, I was diagnosed with diabetes, something that, I watched kill my father. And I've coached some players that I've watched their family members suffer through it. And probably the most sobering thing in my life, sat down with the doctor and my wife and decided, it's not going to happen to me. And I'm not going to go down the road and just go through what some people very close to me have done. And I exercised 5 to 6 days a week, started running. I think we did 8 5Ks last year.
Wow.
I'm going to try to tackle a half marathon in the spring. And yeah, I was, at my highest, I was 275 pounds. Last April, I was down to about 257. And right now, I'm right around 200 pounds.
Wow.
So
That's incredible.
I wear clothes that I couldn't wear when I was in high school.
Really?
So very proud of myself, and it's hopefully it's an inspiration to some others because it can be done. You just got to decide that you want to do it, and that was personally what it came down to for me.
Coach, thank you for coming in. It's been
my
a pleasure.
pleasure.
If you have any questions that you want to ask our coaches on this segment, email coachescorner@rocketmail.com, and be sure to keep checking into the website for more Coaches Corners. For Hardwood Heroes and Coaches Corner, I'm Morgan Eastman.